Okay, today we're talking with Janelle. We finished her kitchen up about a month ago or so, and this is the first opportunity we had to catch her and get some input and thoughts from her. So, Janelle, tell us a little bit about your thought process. How long did it take you to think about deciding to do a kitchen? How long have you been wanting to do it?
Since 2005 when we bought the house.
Okay, so basically that's not unusual.
Yeah.
The average is at least 2 years. It's not something you wake up and do right away. Tell us a little bit about what you went through trying to decide on what you wanted to do. Did you just look up like on magazines and Pinterest, things like that to get ideas?
Yeah, I looked at Pinterest to get ideas, but then I also, I knew I had to stay on the same footing. I knew that we were limited on space and not able to take out walls to move things, so I knew I had to stay in this space and I wanted to make the most of it, so that's what I was trying to do. So
now this was a full tear out. You'll see before and after pictures on the video. I remember when we were going through it talking, you were talking to another company and you decided to use us. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, with the other company, there's two other companies that I was interested in, and one of them was another one that was they custom build cabinets, but they didn't do any kind of, it was more like we would have to do it ourselves, you know. Yeah. They would build the cabinets and we would have to
like the
line up, yes, I would have to line up the granite or the marble and everything else, so I wanted somebody like what you had. And then the other one, they were more expensive and they were not custom cabinets, and I was limited to what they could buy, and I didn't want that because I wanted this to be bigger than normal and different things that I wanted, so that's why. And at the end of the day, you were actually a lot cheaper and better quality. So
now, tell us a little bit about the process, like for example, picking out the countertops, because I know in the beginning we talked about quartz and you actually went with true marble. What was that like and how did you decide on that?
Well, I wanted marble the whole time. And then we kind of talked about other things, and then we went and looked at the granite, and I thought, well, maybe I should do granite because it's more durable. But then I was like, you know what? I want the marble, and I'm just going to have to suck up the etching and the staining. But honestly, I haven't had any problems with any of it.
Well, we did do that 15-year sealer on it, which definitely helps, gives you a little bit more insurance on that for sure.
Yeah.
But
I don't regret it.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely beautiful. And marble always looks great. It's just a drawback between some of the other things. You just have to decide if you're willing to live with it or not. Now, one question was, what, out of all the things that you did here, we're going to talk about the hood in a minute, but what's your favorite part about the kitchen at this point, now that you've been in it and you're using it a little bit?
The functionality, the drawers, being able to get to my stuff easier.
Much more functional.
Yeah.
Because you had a builder-grade kitchen that was put in by a track builder probably in
1994.
1994. So yeah, so obviously the aesthetics were bad, but typically on a builder-grade kitchen, they're not doing it for function. It's just sell the house and go to the next one.
Turn it over.
So we're able to come in on a new kitchen and just put all kinds of functionality into it, which is amazing. One thing which we'll show, we took out that she had a drywall pantry in here. Which really limited a lot of stuff, so we were able to take that out with a little extra work, but by doing that though it created a much nicer layout with the cabinets and now her storage, and I think her functionality is much better with the way we did the cabinets with pull-outs and things like that.
Yeah.
So if somebody else, and of course we're talking to one of your neighbors.
Yeah.
She's here today too. If somebody else was considering a project like this, are there any words of wisdom you'd give to them on maybe what to think about or consider, or that might help them on a decision?
I don't know. I mean, I think you really need to research and find and figure out what you want and make sure you're making the best decision, because it's something that, it is a big investment. Do your research.
Just do some homework, try to figure out what you want, and that's where we come in. I try to take your ideas and I try to help figure out what you want and try to bring them to a project that'll work.
Yeah.
Now tell us about this beautiful, what's the story behind this? This has a lot of special meaning.
My brother is in woodworking, and it's been a hobby and he wants to do it full time, but he hasn't had the finances to do that yet. But he is growing his business big time, and I wanted him to build the hood because I knew he could do it. So I picked out what I wanted and he built it for me, and it's probably my dad helped him, but mostly he did everything. My dad just kind of helped him with some of the angles because he wasn't sure on them, but it turned out
gorgeous.
I mean, he did such a great job. This is the first one he's ever built. Well, he built one that I didn't like the way the stain came out and the wood, so we changed to a different type of wood, which is what I want, more clean lines. But I mean, it's beautiful. It's probably my favorite thing about the kitchen.
And it's gorgeous, but it has a real special meaning because you made that. That's really special.
Yeah.
I've got some furniture my grandfather made.
Yeah.
And it's special, it goes back a long time ago, but that'll always mean something.
Oh yeah.
You'll probably move and take it with you.
I know, I might.
And who is this?
This is Bella.
This is little Bella. Look how cute she is.
And she loved to be with Alex and Tommy when they were here, and Tony.
She's the little buddy. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. And
of course, I love it.